This week on Camera Talk, we are traveling, where to this time, Dylan? Where did we go last time? I think we went to Germany last time. How about we come back to Asia? Let's look at a lens from Japan. That's right, Japan. Because we could turn Japanese, right?
I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
Well, this is Olympus. Not the modern Olympus. This is the Olympus from the 1970s. It's the Zuiko. And this particular focal length is 28 millimeter f2. f2. It's also the smallest 28 millimeter manual focus you can actually buy. It's very tiny. So, is it any good though? That's why we're here. We're here to find out, right? So, grab yourself something to eat or drink. A little something to get it on.
Girls like being on top.
And we can all get it on. All right.
Here I am, Vietnam. Rain is always coming down.
This is Camera Talk with Dr. Scott and Dylan. That's right. Here we are, another week of Camera Talk. Another week with Dylan. So, what do you think, mister? What are we looking at this week? We're looking at the Olympus Zuiko Auto W, and the W is for wide angle. It's a 28 millimeter f2. And this little baby was from the 70s, 1973, 74 was the years that they made this thing.
I just remember disco and hating it.
It's got MC multi-coating on here, and it was, I mean, it's, in the overall, if you want to boil it down, it's good enough for many things, but it's not really great at any one thing. Its kind of claim to fame is, as I said in the intro, it is the smallest manual focus lens that you can buy on the market. Yeah, it's tiny for a 28. I mean, this is with the adapter. Take the adapter off and it's way this big.
That's what she said.
So, but is it any good? That's what we're here to find out, right? So, let's talk a little bit about it. For those, you may be new to vintage lenses and maybe even new to mirrorless options and whatnot out there.
Never miss a shot with autofocus.
Autofocus, hocus pocus.
Auto flash, wind, load.
Oh, yes. All very well if you don't know your ASA from your elbow.
Olympus. For those who are in the know, I already know all about them. But for those who don't, for those who may be new to photography and just getting into vintage lenses and whatnot, even though Olympus is still around, actually the company who's running them is actually looking pretty positive. So way back in 1919, which is a little bit before our time, just a little, the people of Olympus were producing microscopes and thermometers. Now you know where little kid thermometers go, right? Boop, 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 in there.
What the fuck?
Well, I think just about all optics companies start off with microscopes. I mean, Carl Zeiss, Leica, or Ernst Lights, and so on and so on. Everybody was making microscopes. That was the thing. But soon they got off into the world of photography. And that was in 1936. Olympus created their very first camera and lens combination. And the first time they obviously used the term Zuiko. And Zuiko is, from what I've researched, to translate to light of the gods. Light of the gods, Dylan.
Have you seen the light? Yes! Yes! Jesus H. Goddamn Christ! I have seen the light!
You hear that? Light of the gods. If you look in here, do you see any light of the gods? Light of the gods. I don't know if you see any. I don't see any. But that's the name, and that's what Zuiko is rumored to be anyway. And they made as many as 60 of these things. To go with their OM bodies. And the philosophy behind Olympus has always been to think compact. Compact camera, compact lenses, just compact. Make everything smaller, like little Dylan. Olympus had all kinds of claims to fame and everything. But to fast forward to a little more modern times, from 2001 to 2010, they put all the money on the table and all chips in, all bets are off, everything else on Micro Four Thirds. They partnered up, with Panasonic. As far as Micro Four Thirds goes, as in this is the road we're going down, and it didn't work out so well for them. Panasonic seemed to be, getting more bang for the buck out of their system, but Olympus wasn't winning the race, so to speak. So by 2017, they decided to get out. They were like, oh, no, we're not doing this anymore. And by 2020, they sold themselves off. Oh, bye-bye. To a company called Japan Industrial Partners. Sounds like a jip. But anyway, this new company, everybody thought would be like, oh, they're just gonna be like the wolves of Wall Street.
Well, my interest is the same as yours, Larry. Money. Thought it'd be a good investment for my kid.
No, this time I'm in for the long term. It's not a liquidation. I'm going to turn it around.
Selling off parts of the company here and there. But it turns out that Japan Industrial Partners is taking this seriously, and they're coming out with some new cameras, new stuff. So, hey, good for them. So Olympus lives.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
But to speak about this particular lens in general, some of the technical stuff, get it out of the way. 9 elements in 8 groups, right? It's close focus, about 30 centimeters. It has 8 blades, which makes a difference. We'll talk about that in a sec. And is it heavy? Not really. I mean, it is kind of, sort of. It's all metal. Except for the focus ring is hardened plastic, like a lot of people were doing in the day. But metal and glass is what his thing is, and it's 248 grams. So it's got some heft to it. And then you put the metal adapter on there and it makes it even heavier. But anyway, that's the technical aspect of it. Its flare resistance is good. It's not perfect, but not bad. Same with ghosting. Very controlled for that. Chromatic aberrations, wide open especially, it's going to suffer just like a lot of old vintage lenses do, wide open, which can be corrected in your photo editing software. As distortion is kind of an issue though, especially if you're looking for it. Mustache distortion, and it's not so easy to fix in your software either. But if you're not looking for it, then you may not even notice. So the bokeh baby. How's the bokeh? Well, wide open. It's a little busy like a bee, but it smooths out by f4. So just a couple clicks later, goes to f2.8 and then 4. So by f4, the bokeh's kind of nice. Actually, those 8 blades come in handy. Sharpness, wide open again. Not the greatest in the world, but just one click away to 2.8, and it starts to sharpen up pretty decently. So in that aspect, and it gets sharper from there, obviously. So it gets pretty decent. Again, Olympus has its cult followers. You know, who live and die by the sword, so to speak. You know, its mechanics is fairly nice. You know, it's got relatively short focus throw. So perhaps videographers may not be so keen on that, how quickly it can change focus. But for someone who's after getting like a little speed demoned over here, photos, that might not be such a bad thing. So let's get you a typical shot of my Canon M50, which I use to record these videos. And I'm going to put it on my Sony A7R II. Line up my dots. And make sure we shoot wide open, because we always do, right? And Dylan wants to get in there. And what I do is I, excuse me, I focus in on the nameplate on the end of the kit lens that comes with the camera. And it's an EFM 15 to 45. So I see how clearly I can actually get that writing in focus. All right, buddy, I need to get a little closer look here. Oh, there's the short focus throw I talked about. I'm running way past it. All right, how about right there? 1, 2, 3. All right, that was F2. Let's do F5.6 for the same thing. What are you laughing at? Think that's funny? All right, no focus shift, so we're good to go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh is right. So that was the little close distance. I'm about 1.75 meters. What was that? 1.75 meters from the camera. So that's what it would look like using the 28mm from here. So, what do you think, mister? Want to get some pictures of you? He's always waiting for pictures of him, right? So here's Dylan at F2. And 5.6, do you want 5.6? So here's Dylan at F5.6. And how about some random crap? We like random crap, right? All our butterflies and fluffy clouds and little children and pretty girls. Everybody always likes pretty girls, right? Yeah. And cars and lakes and picnic tables and who knows what else. So how about some random crap at, now this is the random stuff using this lens. So at F whatever. Okay, so I think that was all we really want to talk about the lens. Can we recommend it? Again, it's good enough. If you need a 28mm that's very small, pocket-sized, relatively inexpensive, just to carry around to get shots of whatever. It could be a decent decent little element to add to your kit. So in that case, I would say sure. Is that yes with a confident yes? Capital Y? No. But it's sure. It's yes, like if you again you want something that's good enough. But there's better vintage 28s out there. So it comes down to that really. All right, so that's it about the lens. How about what other plug we want to give? How about Luminar? That's for our Luminar AI and Luminar Neo, which is the photo editing software that I use. And, it gives Lightroom and Capture One and everybody a run for their money. So we can recommend it. I mean, it has AI. I mean, what does AI stand for? You remember?
You spoil me, humiliate me, only do it, hump, hump, hump.
It's good to be the king.
Mm-hmm. Artificial intelligence. So it makes your workflow that much better. Click, 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 click. Gets rid of power lines, gets rid of the spots and dust, gets rid of blemishes, it gets rid of annoying extra people in your picture that you didn't want there. Why are you looking at me? You don't want me in your picture? No! So yeah, and the best part of it all is it's only 80 bucks. 80 bucks, 80 bucks, man. That's not very expensive. And it's yours for life. There are no subscriptions or anything else. And each time they upgrade, they send it to you for free. How can you beat that, right? Excellent, excellent, excellent. You want to save 10 bucks? Click below. We have a description in the link or a link in the description below. If you click below, you can save $10 and it's only $70. And what do we get for that? Do we get anything out of that deal? Darn right we do. We get some kickback. Everybody loves kickback. Yay! Kickback. And that means we get the $10. Why not? You like to support us, right? Does Dylan like $10? Dylan wants some money back? $1 million, that's right.
$1 million.
Dylan loves that $1 million. I don't really want him to know that it's $1 million is not really what it is. You're not listening, are you? I only give him $1. That's right. So, anyway, support us. And how else can they support us? Well, what does YouTube like? They like you to subscribe. That's right. Dylan, want to do one? Subscribe. You want to do one with Daddy? Your fingers? My fingers? That's 4 fingers. Subscribe. And what else does YouTube like besides subscribers? They like the thumbs up, right? It's all part of that algorithm. A thumbs up. And if you give us a thumbs up, we'll show you the thumbs up girls. Dylan's favorite part of the show. Thumbs up. Do 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 do. Thumbs up. Uh-huh. You like them, don't you? Oh, yes, you do. You lie to me, mister. You got the hots for the blonde.
I can't lie!
So, I think that was kind of pretty much it. So, who are we? Why are we here? We are Modesty Photography. That's right. We're here to talk about tips and tricks and vintage lenses and vintage cameras and camera systems and just photography stuff, all in all. And we make a video every week, right? Release it every Friday here Vietnam time. And so that's why everybody should come back, right? That, and we like everybody to feel like they belong, so you belong here. That's right. Yeah, you can almost say that. So, what's the name of our show here? Who are we? Well, this was Camera Talk with Dr. Scott and Dylan. Oh, yeah. All right, so come on back next week. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you for just being you. And what else? Ready to say bye-bye? All right, so I'll see you next week then. All right, 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye.
Here I am,